All right, what's going on, guys? We're back at Hill Country Yoda Works. This is my shop that I work at. We're just here doing an updated toolbox tour, shop tour. We went over to the next side of the building, which is awesome. So we're gonna start getting some lifts over there. We have another full-time technician down there. And I just wanted to go over my box setup again. My toolbox tours tend to do really well. People are very interested, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you see when I go through the drawers. If there's something you want specific, leave it in the comments. Like, comment, share, you know, all the good things, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. I think the biggest thing that's changed is there's this cart now. This is newly added. I edited my Vyper chair a little bit, so we're gonna get into all of that, and I'm gonna try to keep it about 20 minutes. So as a lot of you guys know, people who follow me, we left the dealership. The shop owner asked me if I wanted to come on and start our own thing. So here we are. We started with 3 lifts, this one, and this one. Now we have 2 more down there. We have an alignment rack. I think that was in my last update video, but we just recently knocked this wall out here. We're gonna get 2 more lifts over there. So that's awesome. Things are doing great. We have another full-time tech. It's been pretty freaking sweet not being at the dealer. So let's get into this toolbox. All right, epic cart, epic mobile workstation. Y'all seen it before. Some things on the top here. We have the Milwaukee's M12. This is the 1/4 inch and the 3/8 subcompact. So this one, 100 foot-pounds, interior gun, 100%. That's all I'm gonna use it for. This guy, 225 foot-pounds. I know the stubby's 500, but you gotta think, if I need anything more than 220, why am I using 3/8? This thing is compact, packs some power. I like the 2.5 high outputs because it's lightweight, really good to use. And if I need anything bigger, I'll use 1/2 inch. I got some Cornwell USA impact sockets, 3/8 impact swivels, and then these are double box 0 degree offset wrenches. And I've been really liking these. They have a nice thick beam, really put some torque on it, and they're really comfortable in your hand. Astro tire inflator, their new digital one. It's kind of buried on there. I'm not going to get it out. Dean factory style Tokyo gear, or whatever they're called. This is their 3/8 roto head ratchet. So I've been using this. Review coming on that. This is a new M12 light. So you can turn it every which way, up, down. It's got magnets. And this is you screw this in somewhere and it's just like a pack out mount. So that comes off, pack out compatible, and it has a hook. So that just came out. I just got it. So I'm super jazzed to get that into use. And this is Sunday. We're at the shop on a Sunday, so I'm going to get that going on Monday. Alrighty, I tried to pause it, but that didn't work. I'll fix that later. So first drawer, money jar. Bunch of swivels, bunch of high quality sockets. So we got Koken 1/2 inch, Koken 3/8, chrome impact, Koken 1/2 inch mid-length. Basically everything to here is Koken. I love Koken tools, y'all know that. Koken extensions back there with my name in them. These guys, however, these are new. Matco Torque Force USA made impact swivels. I really like these. They replaced another set of deep swivels I had. I've been using the Icon G2 ratchets. They've actually been really good. I've been really happy with them. Some Sunex impact sockets with magnets, impact swivels with magnets. These are the old Matco pinless. Vim's got some fantastic products. Koken ratchets, more Vim stuff. This is just extensions. I'm trying to see, this is a 43 mil 12 point new Tundra, the 22 and up axle nuts. So it kind of sucks having to add something 3/4 inch big to my box, but it is what it is. These are the Koken Z series hex. These things are super tight tolerance. They're machined. They're fantastic Allen sockets, or hex, or whatever you want to call them. So really happy to answer any questions y'all have about Koken. You know I love Koken. TxToolGuy 10 for 10% off of Koken USA. There's a link in my bio, all that good stuff. But like I said, if you have any questions about it, please let me know. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. And I'm not gonna go as in-depth as I have in the past on certain drawers or whatever, just because I don't want this video to be, I can't do that. I don't want this video to be fucking 2 hours long. So I'm gonna try to keep it about 20-ish minutes. I might go over, I might do 25, I don't know. And I'm really, okay, I got it. I needed to get that. Okay, this drawer. I recently added this Milwaukee 1/2" flex head ratchet. It's a locking flex head, but the lock style is just like that. Little lever. I like it. It's a good little ratchet. They're reasonably priced. It's like $100, 100 and some odd bucks. I really like that. We got grip edge, long ball torques. Love these. Love these for Toyota intake manifold bolts. The 5mm, if you know, you know. The Vim Noras, then these are all Capri impact sockets for the most part. They just came out with their 12-point impacts. Trying to put those through its paces. I took the 6 points out of my box, took them home. Astro axle nut sockets, Capri axle nut sockets. I'm going to touch on Capri real quick. I've had nothing but good things to say about them. I've had some of these impact sockets for years, ever since I was at the dealer, and they have not skipped a beat. They are badass impact sockets, especially for the price. You get complete sets. Like this is, was it 8mm through 22mm is the set. Like that's a comprehensive 3A set. So I got nothing but good things to say about Capri. Haven't had any issues with their stuff. Other than that, this drawer's pretty much stayed the same. I got some Tecton USA made, laser etched, nickel plated crow's feet. Just select sizes for power steering fittings and like upper control arm bolts and stuff like that. So remember, all I do is Toyota Lexus, so it's really kind of focused on what I use daily. Wrench drawer pretty much stayed the same. Still got the Mac Precision torque back there. Snap-on ratcheting wrenches. I did add a few Matco like extra long combo wrenches for alignment. Some of these Tecton offset ratcheting box wrenches. All my pliers pretty much stayed the same, except I added the little baby Ellens. I love the Ellen line. Those are great pliers. I did, however, add Dean Japan, Dean factory here, what I showed you earlier, the double box 0-degree offset wrenches, the full set, and it's they're a weird size. So you got 12-14, and then you have a 14-17, which that's one is awesome for Toyotas. And as always, my big Matco 27x30 double box ratchet wrench. That I love that thing. It's expensive, it's big, but it's fucking awesome. That's just all it is. These are more wrenches. I mean, these are RBRT wrenches. To me, they are not everyday wrenches, and that just, it is what it is. Same with these Cornwell double flex. They're just not everyday wrenches, but when I need them, I have them. Those are the 10-19 extended pinless swivels from Matco. This drawer really hasn't changed much at all. This drawer, however, I've added some Dean screwdrivers. I have Koken screwdrivers, Vessel, picks, XL picks, Torx screwdrivers, and just some snap-on ones. Like this, the only thing I've added in this are the Dean. And then the other money drawer, all the Milwaukee. So gotta move some of these down, try to make it fit a little better. Ratchets, right angle impact, rapid stop grinder has been awesome. Having a cordless grinder is fucking amazing. The cordless die grinder has also been, this is the Gen 2, 2967. I use the mid-torque as my everyday, and these are those stubbies. So let me show you. This is the 550 foot-pound stubby that everyone loves. It's a great stubby, don't get me wrong, but I'd much rather have that in my hands all day than that. I mean, I know it's not a huge difference, but to me, it makes a difference. So that's pretty much the Epic cart. Hasn't changed a whole lot, but I really am excited to get into the SunX cart. This is basically my Diagnostic cart, so we'll be back with that. All right, guys, sorry, my camera died, so we're back. I want to highlight my Vyper chair real quick. So this is their new logo. This is their old logo. I got a new set of pads. My buddy is actually gonna get one wrapped in Alcantara for me, so I'm gonna change that again. But this is their new quick adjust system. It's got a gas strut on it. No more of the, sit on it and just, down it goes. So no more of the Acme rod, or no more of the old quick adjust, which you pull it up and then you just pull it to release it. So it's nice and smooth up and down, pretty awesome. So let's move on to the SunX cart. We have all the stickers. Topdon Phoenix Smart, X-Tool N9 EV, Topdon Phoenix Lite 2. This was my first wireless Topdon and I love it. I also have a RD Diag Pro that I'm letting a buddy use. Autel TPMS tool. After getting the Smart, this thing is amazing. I fucking love the Smart so much. I also have the Phoenix 4-channel scope, so once you learn how to use an oscilloscope, it makes your diag so much easier. New meter from Cornwell. It's true auto ranging. If you know what that means, it'll detect AC voltage, DC voltage, and it will detect ohms. Like whatever you're measuring, it will detect. Below that, we got a Power Probe DM300 Auto. I'm demoing that, deciding if I'm gonna buy it or not. I really like it, so I might. Battery maintainer, jump box, battery tester. Big extension. So this is a 1000 millimeter, which is like 40 inches, 3/8 drive, transmission extension. That's a Koken extension. I have all of my pry bars hanging on the side with STS auto designed hangers. TxToolGuy for 10% off them. Fantastic. This is a big 54-inch, 1-inch thick. This is a chisel. They're supposed to have a 30 or 32-inch snap-on, 1-inch thick pry bar, but I lost my snap-on dealer, unfortunately, and it never got ordered, and that's a whole story in itself. So once I get a new dealer, I'm gonna get it. But Tekton, Sunex, Matco, Mayhew, whatever, and then I've been trying out these Milwaukee ones. They've been really good, actually. I like them. So moving on, this is the juice box. So more power tools, air tools, stuff I don't use often. We got chargers down there, Milwaukee fast charger up here, rapid charge, whatever. The power strip's down there, so you can have this full power. The other power strip is right there, which is why this became like the diagnostic card. So moving on, we have this. My buddy 3D printed this for me for the Astro Goliath. It's the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch and the 24-inch 1/2 inch. So the Goliaths are just thick boys. They're fucking thick as shit. And you lose less torque, less twisting, bunch of science behind it, yada yada. Grip edge dual action drivers. So the dads are these guys. And then we have Toolbox widget, also TxToolGuy or TxToolGuy 10, whatever it is. Toolbox widgets help me get this thing super organized. I got Astro Nanos and 1/2 inch, Sunex 3/8, 12-point swivels, Vim Impact 50, I believe is what it is. So it's just a bunch of half cut 3/8 stubby bits, some overflow ratchets, etc. This is just overflow wrenches. We're not gonna go into that drawer. Just overflow wrenches. This is, I gotta have a review on that from Mayhew, nuts and bolts, etc. Unimportant. Actually, I'm really excited for the Mayhew set though. This drawer, however, wow. 3/4 inch. So this is 19 through 50 millimeter Sunex, and then this is 22 through 54 Koken. That's very specific because of Land Cruiser lockout nuts. A Tekton 3/4 inch impact extension. And this set is 3/4 inch Koken ratchet, sliding T-handle, extension down there, and then 22 through 50 millimeter 12 point. So I don't use 3/4 a lot. I have a big up there, we'll get to it. It's a 3/4 inch, like 40 inch ratchet. I use that to break lower control arm eccentric screw, man. People over tighten the hell out of those, and it's painless. I'm not a huge dude, and it's really helpful. Electrical drawer, breakout box, snap-on meter, another snap-on meter. This is all test leads. Just some homemade test lights and stuff. I got more leads, stuff for the breakout box, crimp and seal connectors only with the heat shrinking. That's all we use. Test light, Astro test light. These from them are little relay pliers. They fit in your hand, so anywhere your hand goes, they can fit. These are the best relay pliers I've used. I have these as well, and those blow it out of the water. So just your electrical drawer, and the bottom is just a bunch of toolbox widgets and overflow. We're not going to get into that. So moving on to the big one, main box. Let's. So here's that massive Koken 3/4 inch ratchet I was telling you about. Like I said, it's like 40 inches long, massive. I recently got ASE Master certified, so that was a huge accomplishment in my career. These are all my certifications, Toyota certs, ASE Master, etc. Work computer, music computer, big bump box, big Koken banner, 10 mil set, and then 10 mil swivel set from Koken. This is just novelty stuff. I just like it. That fan, it's a pack out fan. Been pretty awesome, just pointing down on me. So we'll get into this one. This one really hasn't changed much. It's got 3/4 inch deep sockets from Sunex, all the way 19 through 50. This is new from Vim. Just a little bit set. I replaced another one of my sets. My tech angles, I absolutely love those. I would buy those over again. They're very expensive, but I love them. Sunex sensor socket set. This is another Land Cruiser lockout hub set for like a full float front diff, or no, not diffs, full float hubs in the front. This is a driveline socket specific for Toyota sizes. Excuse me. My OG Craftsman SAE impacts. I keep those for a rainy day. A lot of my aftermarket stuff is SAE, unfortunately. These are fairly new Koken twist sockets, and then Koken bolt extractors, nut extractors, basically triple squares, Torx Plus. This is the money drawer. Fucking love this drawer. Let me add, this is like, I've been wrenching since I was 15, like just all my own stuff, and then professionally since I was 19. So some of these tools I have had since before I was a professional mechanic. So it doesn't happen overnight, guys. And my flashlight, or my light on my camera just died, so I apologize. Wrench drawer, Alien Space Saver. They're not quote modular, but they're modular enough where you can change the sizing, which is what I like. So thinner wrenches, and then the thicker boys back here. If you need like different spacing for like S wrenches, you got it. And then this is a new one for me. This is a 1 1/8 Matco wrench, which Matco has the little teeth in the top and all their bigger wrenches, which is what I like because my snap-on above 25, my 27, my 30, does not have the Flank Drive Plus teeth, and that's very frustrating. But this is my wrench drawer. These are the Matco ratcheting on one end, not double box, 0 degree offset on the other. Capri thin wrenches, Sunex big crow's feet. So these aren't my everyday wrenches. Those are, what do you call it, 4-ways, but good wrenches in here nonetheless. Now these next two drawers I'm going to try to open together. These are my ratchets and my extensions. Toolbox widget for everything. All Koken extensions. The knurling is fantastic. Look at that. You can actually grip it when your hands are oily, and they hand knurl every single piece. I mean, maybe not hand knurl, but they knurl every single piece. I don't know why I always say hand. I say it at trade shows too, but they put them on a lathe and they knurl them, every single one by one. It's fantastic. All my ratchets, they go from 1/2 inch, 3/8, and then 1/4 up there. I know this is an obscene amount of ratchets, but what I like to do is I like to test them out, and then I'll take one from here, put it in the cart, and then vice versa, swap them around, might sell them. This one though turns a lot of heads, as this is discontinued and you're not going to find another one from Snap-on unless you find it on like eBay. Blacked out handle. I love it. I have it in 1/4 inch as well up there. So screwdriver handles that I made, pink one that I made. That was actually my very first ratchet, and then I put a pink handle on it. So all the ratchets, all the extensions. Moving on, we're just gonna go down here. This is just more nuts and bolts. Unimpressed. These are just bulk overflow pliers I don't really use. I use these two occasionally, but this is my very first set of pliers. This one isn't. I had an orange pair. I warranted one, then warranted another, and then I just slowly changed it to green. There's an oil funnel that lives in there, just kind of overflow chains and stuff for engines and whatnot, and a hitch pin for towing cars in. Screwdriver drawer, foam screwdriver set, Vim spark plug set, trim tools. Another set I recently got from Vim, I think this is the VHC 77. So it's basically a 1/4 inch and 5/16 half cut stubby bits, so super stubby. I think they're 5/8 overall length. That's basically an interior set. Just my other Snap-on screwdrivers that I don't use. I don't know why they're in here. Oh, that was a tool I made for, I forgot what it was for, but I think it's something with a parking brake. More overflow. Also the grip edge drawer, so 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch grip edge. The socket extractors, they're fan-fucking-tastic. They work so well. The 1/4 inch especially, I've been using the hell out of those, and then some of the smaller 3/8 sizes. That's really on Toyota is what we see the bulk of. These Capri ratcheting wrenches, I don't really use the SAE, but the metric, they've been really good. My other tech Ken, I got him a set, and he really likes them, so those have been great. Snap ring pliers from SK USA made. I really hope those last, because I ain't gonna get them again. You know, SK. I have 3 air hammers, Sunex, Matco, Snap-on, 3/4 inch, 1 key, Milwaukee Fuel, Sawzall, and these are all obsolete air tools I don't use anymore because everything's cordless. All my air hammer bits. Real quick, the Sunex and the Matco. Same blows per minute, same speed, same trigger control. They're basically the same low key. And one's like 250 bucks, 220. The other one's 600. Make your assumptions. Do with that information as you will. This is just overflow, and we're not gonna go through all that. We don't need to. Cool, moving on. This is just a bunch of crap, like my keys, knives, whatever, don't matter. This is mongoose cable and then paperwork. This one's a cool drawer. Mayhew punch and chisels, Mayhew/Matco brass drifts, Mayhew scrapers. The 45-degree scrapers, really awesome. These Matco scrapers have been awesome. I use this one specifically for tires. And then the Matco indexing razor blade scraper. So that one gets used like cleaning off oil stickers and stuff like that. It's your toothbrush. That's for throttle body cleaning. That's perfect for throttle body cleaning your old toothbrush because the bristles will burn up in the combustion chamber if they get in there. I'm not saying it's okay, but it won't do any damage. Hazette engineer's hammer, chisels, punches. I don't use them a ton, but when you need something like this, like it's got a little cover on it. So it was a cool little set. I picked it up from KC Tool. Really like it. I really wanted the engineer's hammer for no other reason than I wanted one. I don't like adjustable wrenches, but the Sunex wide jaws, those are freaking awesome. Snap-on makes them too, but I don't like them enough to spend that kind of money, so I got the Sunex. Coke and drawer. Coke and USA. TxToolGuy. Everything you need in the foam. This is Z series, this is regular, wobble fix, Torx, triple square, hex, and then 6 through 24 with the Coke and attack driver. It doesn't fit right here, so it's in my hammer drawer. Moving on to our plier drawer. This is our snap ring pliers, Milwaukee. These pliers, the little X style, you put a lot of torque on those. I was skeptical at first, but I really like those. And the hose grip ones are good. Milwaukee locking, torque lock, or whatever they call them. Little baby Allens from Snap-on. This is the whole baby pliers from Snap-on. All my Nipex Cobras. So, toolbox widget again. They got me all hooked up on organization. Hammer drawer. This is the Coke and attack driver. And this is my Mac impact driver. Some ladies' feet. It's a piston hammer. Stanley Fat Max. Anti-vibe. Basically your Mac hammers. My Mac guy basically doesn't show up, so I bought that from Stanley. Love that hammer. It's big, doesn't get used a lot, but when I need it, that motherfucker will break what I need free. I use this one most. The Capri hammers have been really good to me too. The Capri dead blows are great. They're made by Trusty Cook, so it's all good stuff. Moving on, there is something in here I want to show off. So canoe cut, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Just got some drill bits in from them. I mean, all the way through 1 inch. These are massive, these are heavy. Sorry, I had to pause it real quick and needed both hands. I mean, look at these drill bits. These are fucking massive. You're probably asking, why do you need that? You don't. I needed the 5/8 the other day, and I have a 5/8 bit from a project at home with my home gym, but having a full set of bigger bits can be very helpful. And these are made in USA. I believe a lifetime, maybe a lifetime warranty, I don't know. But they are expensive, but to me they're worth it to have bits like that. And this is the other set from them. It's a 29 piece turbo step style, what do they call it, step point drill bit. So your turbo style bits, you've seen them. Astra makes them, Matco makes them, a bunch of people make them, but these are USA made and they are phenomenal drill bits. Probably my favorite drill bits. I also got a max set, a 29 piece max set, Scotch-Brite, sandpaper, grinding disc, cutting disc. This is just kind of like a catch-all for like cutting, drilling, grinding. I got 2 sets of files. I got a Vim file set. I got a Snap-on file set. There's a battery picker-upper down there. So yeah, that's that drawer. And we're gonna move on to the... Alright, this might be a little ghetto. I'm holding one of my Maxeon lights just because my locker lights are dead. So up here, my Autel Maxi scoped 4-channel scope, Koken stud extractors, fender covers. These are Vim, terrible. So it's like a paper towel roll, but microfibers that are reusable, and you just tear them off as needed. Some big long Cornwell screwdrivers, my torch, glass cleaner, silicone remover, spray paint, just chemicals and whatnot, 3-in-1 oil. I guess I could put my cutting oil in there too. So this is like, I got some banners I need to hang up. If you look back there at that hole, that wasn't there. I drilled a hole in this locker to make it a power locker. It's basically a power bank. So I got one power bank right here, and I got all my chargers and everything out there, and it goes to the side. While we're on the side, that Milwaukee cordless grease gun is phenomenal. I should have had that earlier. But basically, to close it out, the locker, slide hammer, pneumatic slide hammer, compression tester, pullers. This is all your specialty tools. Leak down, all that. So then we got our grip edge. These are their G-force extractors. This is that bit set that everyone likes. Yeah. That set. So that set is pretty comprehensive, pretty awesome. Oh, man, I cannot do this stuff one-handed. I don't know how some of you guys, other creators, do this one-handed. I'm not good at it. But these are just like, those are my SAE. Well, they're SAE and metric, but it's only SAE in there. Tire plug kit, infrared thermometer, extractors, left-handed bits, rethreaders. So this is just like extraction and thread repair. This is tap and die from Cornwell. This is all the way through M24. This is SAE metric. That's just large metric. Stupid simple tools, extra large tap sockets, Matco tap sockets, Coke and ratcheting tap socket. That came in one of my Volkswagens when I bought it, which I thought was funny, so I kept it. But these two are kind of the oh shit drawers. You don't really want to be pulling out of these. This drawer, Toyota specific, Toyota and Lexus, Lextreme Designs, there's a link in my bio. He makes 3D printed seal installers, crank seals, cam seals, transfer case, input output shaft seals. These are solid rear diff seals. They are awesome. I've done a lot of R&D for him, and I've done a lot of testing with all this stuff. Crankshaft holder for timing belts. That's a Total Chaos Fabrication ball joint installer for aftermarket ones. This is for the East Coast Gear Supply bushing installer. This is a seal installer that came with it. These are, looks like oil filters. I guess those are for my mom's car. But yeah, Lextreme Designs makes some badass shit. And then this is just ratchet straps, gloves, an apron, just random shit. So there you have it, guys. That is an updated toolbox tour of the TxToolGuy setup here at Hill Country Yoda Works. So let me know what you guys think. I tried to go through it as fast as I could. If there's anything specific you want to see, let me know, and I can make a video directly on that. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll look forward to you in the next one. You know I don't upload long format regularly, so if you watch it to the end of this, I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. So thank you for basically getting my pages to where they are and all the love and support. And I love tools. I love fixing cars. I plan to get, you know, L1, L3, L4 next, and keep going on my ASEs past master. So let me know what you guys think. See you in the next one.